My name is Fett. I was the former professional head coach for Cloud9 VS Rainbow Six Siege. For a short period of time, we were the best team in North America as well as the world by winning the Manchester Major. Ever since I reacted to Stompn, otherwise known as the best console player, you guys really wanted me to react to Spoit vs Stompn. So we will be doing that today as well as reacting to other Spoit 1v1s, and we may have even found a console player who's better than Stompn. So make sure you stick around till the end to see that.
Yo, Karan.
So this 1v1 seems to be a bit more of like a for funsies, a little bit unserious 1v1. They're in the call together, they're talking during each round. Yeah, doesn't really seem like there's as much stakes on the line, like the money on the line tournament 1v1s.
Oh, not the Jackal.
Love me some Jackal.
So he's actually gonna pre-place. So Spoit's gonna pre-place a C4 on this pit wall right here, which is assuming essentially what he's trying to do is bait Skittlz into the gunfight onto this doorway right here that's immediately next to the wall and blow up that C4. Pretty high IQ move if this works out for him. So yeah, he gets in the front door cam, it gets shot, and he's assuming that he's going to go to master, which is why he places that C4 there.
Right there. Come here, pal. Waiting for ya.
Yeah.
Come here, pal.
And he puts on a barricade, most likely to be bait to let him know when to blow up the C4.
Wait, why is my screen black? Wait, what the hell? Okay, I'm back. Karan. No.
Man, once he swings out a bit too far, he's gonna jiggle him, and then once he sees him in the doorway, he's gonna blow up the C4. Yeah, and that was actually a pretty high IQ move by Spoit there, and the only one just baiting him into that area, knowing where he's going off the cams. Good job.
Hack the drone, one shot.
Karan.
William.
So that rotate was actually really interesting because he shot a slit into the barricade, like right here, right at the beginning of the round. He comes around.
Main door smell good.
Yeah, he shoots a slit into the barricade so that when Karan gets the top white stairs and they have this little kind of exchange where, you know, he has to get away from it and he just punches once and he's able to, you know, fall through the barricade instantly.
Karan.
William.
Yo, Karan. Wait, hold up. I can. Hold up. I'll spot you for you. It's fine.
You really let that
No f***ing chance! God damn it, bro. Oh no.
Oh.
Wait, where's the site?
Spoit actually completely faked the site in a 1v1. That's crazy. That's crazy. He faked this. I was skipping ahead because I'm just watching it, like watching it back for the reaction, and he faked the site. And he was doing it so well that I didn't even notice till now either.
Come on, come out, Spoit.
That's all good. Wait. What's going on with the screen? Come back. Armory.
Spoit's actually using these barricades quite well to kind of like cover his gaps.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. You know what I like even more? This. What I'm about to do to you right now?
Do it.
Even nice.
Do it.
Not hiding games here.
Oh, so okay, I see what you're doing.
I'm waiting. Come on.
Yeah, so to win the 1v1 on the first map, he's gonna do something called a little bit of an off angle, right? So he's gonna actually, this is what, you know, a typical direct angle is, right? You're kind of expecting your opponent to kind of hold this angle, right? And that's what Skittlz is checking when he's pre-firing stuff off this angle. But by baiting out this shot and then holding the push in, right? He's not actually peeking the doorway, right? He's peeking the push into the doorway, and that's where you can kind of relax a little and not expect an angle to be held, right? Because you expect someone to be looking directly into the doorway. He's holding the slight push through in the doorway. He's going to use most of his SMG-11 mag to kind of bait out the push from Skittlz, and he's actually just going to bait him into his shots. Yeah, so really solid, you know, really solid map from Spoit. Last round here.
All right.
What is he fake reinforcing? Where he's going for the spawn peak? The hole through here? Well, he's actually gonna prone through for the spawn peak.
Oh no!
And it works.
The fake reinforcement.
That's crazy. That's insane.
GG's.
So, in the beginning of the round, when you get this notification that the opponents found the bombs, it means a drone's in sight, right? So, I don't know if he was going off that, but he fakes the reinforcement, shows that he's at the very beginning of the round, he's not actually reinforcing both of the plat walls off. And he goes for this is like a pretty default spawn peak. But essentially, if you make usually you make a hole up here on the wall, right? Usually you make a hole. Let me go ahead. Usually you make a punch hole up here, and this can see down into the spawn over here. But he's actually going to prone through the hole, and it's not as immediate. And because he can prone through the hole, you know, if Skittlz walks out into spawn and checks the upper hole, he actually can't see him on this platform, which is why he's going to sprint out of spawn here, get completely caught off guard. Maybe he had audio up a bit more, I don't know, but he just seems to be caught completely off guard. So just a lot of outmaneuvering by Spoit right there, a lot of tech, I guess. Like you can see, like Skittlz is, you know, unaware of the Hashom peak, unaware of a lot of the tech going on, and that might just be because he's been out of pro play for too long, but yeah. So this was actually quite the older 1v1. This is back when 1.5 skills were in the game.
Alright, good round, good round, good round, good round.
Yeah, and Shaiko immediately punishing him off map control here. He knows this gunfight right here is so Shaiko sided. So in this video in this gunfight right here, like literally as an attacker, you have to run down the staircase the whole time. You're kind of fully exposed to E-box door from the right, from tower, pillar, right side, from here, from the left side of pillar. And there's even like a wall bangable spot behind on the wall behind Shaiko right here. And the only really like switch up you could do is hopping over the sledge. So really disadvantageous. And Spoit unfortunately wastes all his flashbangs. Shaiko back on the ARX once again. It's just his comfort gun overall. And Spoit with the classic move where he's gonna move up onto the Azami barricade. As he's just re-Azami barricading the door over and over again. But oh my god, going for the prone pick, and Shaiko actually knows exactly how to aim at it. Now back to a default gunfight here. Shaiko still has 2 flashbangs to use. Wow!
4 eliminated. Mission success.
And that's just a pure aim gunfight. No. We're just gonna play this angle with the shotgun, it seems like. Seems to be pretty advantageous for him. No matter what, Shaiko has to get close to him here. Shaiko actually moves his drone into the drone hole over here, and you see with Shaiko's drone positioning is, especially on like these 2 kind of drone spots that he's been able to move the drone to. So one is going to be in this little drone hole here, and one's here. Is that wherever he's leaving his drone, it's a place that Spoit has to kind of swing out wide to get, which if Spoit does go for, Shaiko's ready to kind of punish him on swinging out for that drone, right? So good droning technique by Shaiko there. But he does use a smoke to make sure Shaiko can't take space on him off the drones. Another air jab used to kind of like force positioning here. Now he's going to start using flashbangs to take space. He knows exactly where Spoit is. They both know where each other are, generally speaking. Stay challenging this gun, yeah.
Mission failed.
Great.
Well played, well played, well played. Ooh, it's a tight game.
Great usage by utility. Utility pressure, flashbangs, all of that jazz to kind of like smoke Spoit out of a spot right there. Honestly, that gunfight could have gone 50-50, but once Shaiko took it wide, in my opinion, like wide swinging off this laundry side, it became a little bit more excited for him. Off audio, he's laundry side. Spoit knows that he's gonna pre-fire the laundry door. Shaiko actually whiffs there at the very... Shaiko actually whiffs there. Shaiko actually whiffs there to completely... Wow. So Shaiko actually completely whiffs there. He was punishing Spoit really well with those flashbangs, kind of forcing him to not be able to get those flashbangs, fighting that pixel angle of death. But Spoit actually managed to get out with a very nice placed flashbang on the wall instead of going for the doorway flashbang. And then on that doorway flashbang, Shaiko does swing at the right time to get the kill, but he whiffs there. Very, very tight gunfight. That's crazy. Seems like Shaiko really likes to know how to take space here. He's gonna get into this default plant position, but I don't really like this for Shaiko. Yeah.
Eliminated. Mission successful.
There's really nothing like as a as an attacker here in a 1v1 scenario. Like once a defender, like he could swing out from this angle, he could swing out the hallway, he could go into freezer from rotate, also peek you from here. Not a lot just you could do with that. I guess he was banking on Spoit like running away fully and thinking it was a fake, but Spoit was in position to kind of punish that plant. Spoit already taking the blue off a duck call here. Does Shaiko know? Wow, that's crazy. Just wall bang off pure sound cue. Crazy. I'm pretty sure this is when Solos had an impact, so I don't know why he's playing a bit more conservative with a Solo scanner. I feel like he'd be walking up a lot harder here, but also I guess Spoit could have also backed them off with just aggressive gameplay here. And yeah, Spoit's not going to go for the same plant knowing that, you know, it's not as good for him. He's actually going to go fully try to press Shaiko here in laundry. Oh my god, Shaiko's close. Wow!
Oh my god, not the drop shot.
And the drop shot is what's going to take out Shaiko. F***ing god. Full whiff from Shaiko here. Again, just another gunfight where Shaiko should have won. He was posted up on this rotate super aggressively. It worked out for him. He got Spoit down to 2 HP. And now Shaiko needed to swing out aggressively, which he does exactly perfectly because Spoit's absolutely, you know, screwed. He can't run away anywhere. He's going to die to Shaiko. But the drop shot as just, you know, a crazy Hail Mary at this point just completely works. Shaiko gonna walk their blue here, use the air jabs to kind of lock out the tarp's door. Flashing through, not gonna catch Spoit. Not gonna push off of it. And yeah, they're just fully going off sound cues and repositioning here. Now Shaiko's on the pillar. Let's move the E-box sword to maintain some space. That was kind of a blunder of a hip fire right there by Spoit in my opinion. Let's know right there, but wow. That's going to be it from Spoit. But this whole round was kind of like a very beautiful dance of just like positioning and pressure off of each other. Over here at the very beginning, Shaiko air jabs this, which kind of prevents Spoit from peeking aggressively on this door. He's not able to peek aggressively on the door again. Waits for Spoit to shoot that air jab off again and takes off that, right? Because no matter what, Spoit can't be on that doorway because he has to shoot the air jab or get hit by it, so Shaiko takes off that space, right? Now that Shaiko's in blue, Spoit's kind of in this corner, and he has to cross away from this corner. If Shaiko somehow finds out throughout the round that he's in Harry Potter, which is what this call is called, he could just bank a flashbang off this wall over here, which leaves him kind of stuck, which why Spoit has to get out of this corner. So that's what Spoit's going to do. Flashbang here, makes Spoit make sound. Now Shaiko knows where he is, so Spoit has to leave. Yeah, he gets out of here. Right here, he's going to use this fall off because he knows Shaiko is going to get aggressive on this door off of that fall off, right? Spoit no longer has like full kind of pillar control, like tarps control area position is a bit weakened off this rotate. So Spoit anticipates this and goes for a pre-fire on that door off the fall off, right? Now, right here, this is a common like position in pro play, which is where the attacker kind of has this backside pillar control right at home. There's a pillar right here, there's a door right here, and the attack has this control. And Spoit knows that he can't really play, you know, long angles onto this control. So he plays close on E-box. I really like this out of him because, you know, he's giving space. Shaiko's taking space, but he's also coming back up to pre-fire and pressure the space that Shaiko's taking. He's kind of like predicting it. So he creates this hole here. That creates a long angle on the pillar. That creates another point of pressure for Shaiko to have to worry about. Right here. Pre-fires this. I actually thought moving into E-box would have been a sneaky move for him, but he does hip fire, which kind of gets the position away. Sprints back. And now Shaiko thinks he's stuck in E-box, so Shaiko's going to go into the hallway. And yeah, just a lot of dancing, gunfights, fake outs, you know, sprinting away, sound.
All friendlies have been eliminated.
Yep, GG.
Really good stuff out of Shaiko on Spoit. Really fun to 1v1 to watch here, actually. So this is Spoit versus Stompn. This is the BO3 they played against each other, the rematch. I think this is the second time they 1v1. I do like that they picked up BO3 format and they're not on Oregon as per the usual 1v1 map. Looks like Spoit's going to be on the Azami while Stompn's going to be on the Ram. Looks like it's just a complete fake
He's
out
on the
ram
roof
from the
still.
con
What the
exterior single. Stompn drops Logi, but Spoit immediately retakes position here. I wonder if that ram from earlier made a rotate for him to actually exit through construction. Doesn't seem like it. He has to force through here. Spoit repositions there to completely dodge the flashbang. That was good, but these are all well-placed flashbang by Stompn. But that was actually a very interesting interaction between the two, as you can see. Stompn wants to use this flashbang because he's kind of stuck in Logi right here. So right here, assuming that rotates disadvantageous for Stompn and he has to prone through, he's kind of stuck in Logi, right? He has to go through this one doorway, barring he makes like another hole with another ram drone. So he uses these flashbangs to kind of like move himself out of there, right? This first flashbang, Spoit moves forward to dodge. The next two are in gym and in bathroom, right? So sequentially, Stompn actually clears out every single room that Spoit could immediately be in order to move around the map right here, which is smart from Stompn. So now that Stompn has created more space with those flashbangs, Spoit's going to back up to Condor. So Spoit actually waits for the gun reload sound here. I don't know if you guys caught that, but he waited for the Stompn to run out of bullets on the pre-fires, reload his gun, and then he takes space back into gym. Right here's just a game of peekaboo between them. Damn!
Mission successful.
Super tight pixel right that'll be contested by Spoit, and honestly, pretty smart angle to contest because the whole idea of Stompn was to back Spoit up, but he has this Azami right here, so he can play on top of here. So if he holds this pixel right here, even knowing that Stompn's going to be on the right side of the rotate, even if he crosses the pixel, he can pre-fire the gym door. Right, so good, aggressive, unexpected positioning by Spoit there. This is on PC build, right? I remember last video I mentioned how console had quote-unquote easy recoil, and I remember getting warned by people that everyone would get mad at me for saying it did. What I meant by that was that console had the build itself has less recoil. It's a physical fact that there's less recoil itself on the build. So now that they're on the PC build, I'm wondering how a player like Stompn would do with like not necessarily like harder recoil, but in terms of having different recoil, right? If the build is different between each game, you know, he might not be used to it. So it's gonna go Jackal and go underneath here to track Mute. The Mute teamers actually don't stop Jackal tracks.
You have located a bomb.
Kyle Kids just resubbed for 1 month.
Wow.
Eliminated all friendlies.
So this round was actually insane.
This guy walked downstairs.
Because yeah, Spoit actually was just downstairs, just to create shotgun holes onto the site, which is that you know Stompn was playing, which is right above him in this floor. Stompn, right after Spoit leaves, he rotates around the map to go all the way up here to Con. Stompn's gonna go right down the staircase, go underneath, place a C4 underneath the floor, the door that Spoit's gonna have to push the floor, and then activates the C4, baiting him in.
You have located a bomb.
That's crazy. That's crazy, actually. This is actually insane cerebral play by Stompn. So Spoit was literally just downstairs, and he goes downstairs to place a C4 on the doorway that Spoit would have to walk through had Spoit rotated around. I know exactly what Spoit's gonna do here. Yeah, he's gonna re-Azami this door over and over until Stompn creates a predictable melee pattern. Then he's gonna walk up and just fry him off of it.
No more drones, Stompn.
Yeah, this is a classic Spoit maneuver in Pro League. There we go, impact it and catches him completely off guard. This is a trick. This is actually a thing that Spoit likes to do a lot. In Pro League and scrims.
You gotta watch out for those, buddy.
In a lot of places, actually. This is one of the classic Spoit tricks. He will basically re-barricade a door just to lull the enemy into a false sense of security. And once Stompn's meleeing this to a certain rhythm or pattern, Spoit's going to move up and then impact out before Stompn can actually break the Azami barricade, which catches him off guard. So yeah, that's a classic Spoit trick. The Deimos pick coming out of Spoit, but the mute counter pick coming out of Stompn. The Stompn's operator this run actually directly counters. Spoit's actually flying in. I think he's going to fly in off this nade too. Or he might fake it out maybe, who knows. So there's no mute jammers right now that, yeah. There's no mute jammers, unfortunately, by Stompn that, wow.
I'm the fucking GOAT! Don't talk shit to me, bro!
So much
Don't talk
fake
fucking
outs
shit to me,
on
bro.
Spoit's movement right there.
Don't talk fucking shit to me, bro!
And the Deimos just completely within the round. So right here, Spoit throws his first nade through the hole because he recognizes that Stompn's. Now, the biggest mistake that Stompn made here was actually not running into a mute jammer. Like, low-key, I think he could have just done it, right? He has the ping on Spoit's location. He's going mute. He has the perfect counter pick. Even though he didn't know that, I think he froze up a bit and put himself behind the bomb was a bit of a blunder against the Deimos pick. But this first nade kind of just locks him into that behind the bomb position to where he can't go to the mute jammer that was on the wall. I don't know why he didn't go for that in the first place, but he didn't, right? Well, here is just all fakes, right? He goes right, he goes left, and he's kind of just faking out Stompn with the sound, right? So we're actually gonna go for ace this time. Okay, this is a big, this is a bit funny that the whole 1v1 that none of these players went any hard breachers. When I mean this map and this site honestly are just very, very hard breach centric in my opinion. Like every single wall, this wall was just every single round this wall was just not open, and I mean the defender usually is not able to run through the site like this, but you know, now it's getting open. That's a very, very aggressive drone spot out from a Spoit. That's assuming that like Stompn is not gonna just run out the breach there. Very common PC play to do, but maybe he's just confident like that. And Spoit is gonna take so much space off of just not seeing him top red. Wow, wow, and the game knowledge, right there to look through the drone hole. Yep. So this round we see a lot of good decisions out of Spoit to kind of get that last round and close up the first map, right? So number one, he brings ace, which no player had done for the entire 1v1, right? Stompn at this point had played behind the server rack behind this wall for so long that that's kind of his comfort spot now, right? So Spoit goes ace, right? Probably to make sure he doesn't get his comfort spot anymore, forcing Stompn to fight an angle that he has fought for the whole game, right? Usually Spoit would go up, red stairs would come from con, and Stompn would fight it from server and look these ways, but he's not going to do that this time, right? So this time he actually opens the wall, deduces his location, right? And Stompn low-key, I think he makes a mistake here by not contesting the breach as much. It's more common on PC. I don't know if this is a console thing, but it's way more common to contest CC breach on PC, especially if they're off the rappel, right? Maybe he's just, you know, thinks that the red stair position here is a bit more optimal, but it could be whatever. Spoit takes a space, looks at red stairs, and is able to fully take space off here. And at this point is kind of when Stompn's f***ed, right? Unless the only option he has here is to wait for plant, go underneath, and go for a C4, right? In my opinion, right? Because the moment he's here and he walks up, Spoit's wall banging, forcing him to go right. And when he forces to go right, it kind of just becomes a defender-sided or attacker-sided gunfight, simply because this drone hole tells you when the defender is pushing through the door, right? And that's exactly what Spoit does. He's able to watch for exactly when Stompn's going through the door as info through that drone hole and pre-fires the peak.
Come on!
And I think that's what
a
lot of good decisions made by Spoit right there
Come on.
to go ahead and win that round out. So he's going to throw a flashbang, bank it over, and go for the hopping off this most likely. Yep, proxy alarm goes off. He's already in. Spoit going to opt to actually go into Fountain here and get the vault up. So the high-low kind of repositioning here. Up and goes straight into Armory. He's going to go to Ram Drone. And now the plant win con becomes an issue again here, where Spoit does have the Soulless tracker to see whether or not he's planning or not. But this is a bit problematic for Stompn because Spoit will always have knowledge on his plant regardless of a ram drone covering sound. This gunfight is actually not that good for Spoit. Making the plants on, going for a peek right after. And he's probably gonna fake a peek right here too.
Mission
Yeah. And honestly, I don't know why Stompn right here. I don't know why Stompn doesn't kind of backs himself into that corner.
Fucking shit on, bro.
There, right?
Oh my
because in this scenario,
God, get
when he
shit
goes
on,
into
bro.
this plant position in particular, you only have one option available, right? The moment he goes into that corner and Spoit, no matter what, is going to swing the plant from here, right? Only ever from here. So then Stompn also can only ever swing from here. I feel like that's such a 50-50 as opposed to this earlier gunfight where Stompn had this top metal position, right? This is called metal detectors, and there's a little half wall over here called Africa, right? I feel like that was actually the infinitely more, especially if ram drones or flashbangs in pocket, you know, the more advantageous position where he could bank a flashbang off of that, start planning in Africa, and then now Spoit, even the, like, you know, there's more gunfight. There's a small angle small window angle. He can swing out here. He can hold pixels from multiple different places, even from archives onto the metal push. I think there was just, you know, a lot more options when Stompn had this position, right? Because as you can see, Spoit didn't even know what side of the door he was on, you know, for him to go for this plant. So I think he doubted himself a bit too much on this plant position and ended up actually making him go onto a much worse plant position over here. Right.
Gunner's just resubbed for
Oh
1
my
month.
god. Spoit's gonna go straight in, and he's actually gonna full whiff. He actually does catch Stompn off guard, but just whiffs. That's so unlucky. But the boss G is so strong
Don't fucking
for
troll
this
me, bro.
gunfight.
Yo, don't
in
troll me,
general.
bro.
Wow. Wow,
Yo, don't
wow,
troll
wow.
me, bro.
That's crazy. So Spoit is just so aggressive in this round. He's gonna dough call and immediately just, you know, shoot one window and just immediately walk to the next door.
Gunner's just resubbed for 1
And
month.
Stompn's completely caught off guard right here. He's not even ready to go for this gunfight right here. Yeah. Fakes a flashbang, Stompn fakes a nitro. And a lot of fakes coming through. What you'll notice here is like there's so much fakes being deployed in 1v1s between these two players. Because these two players, you know, are well versed in 1v1s. You know, most players are really good at 5v5 siege, but you know, by proxy of playing in multiple 1v1 tournaments over and over and over again, they're just really good at that, right? So Spoit breaks open that first barricade, complete fake, right? Breaks open this barricade, doesn't go through this barricade, goes through this next barricade and immediately goes through. And Stompn's left to wonder, you know, which barricade did he actually entry? Is he going to sit outside and just break barricade, or is he actually in? Which catches him off guard here. Spoit could have got that kill right there. Fake flashbang, fake nitro, and now he's absolutely and stuck behind this bomb, right? So once again, this Africa gunfight.
Oh my god, you just been shit on. Oh my god, you have just been shit on.
Huge
Oh my god, you've just been shit on.
Huge blunder, in my opinion, right? By Stompn over and
my
over on this
God, you
gunfight,
just
and it
bet-
seems like he's just uncomfortable with this gunfight from a competitive perspective. Right here, this sort of map area that Spoit kills Stompn off of, I'm gonna wait for it to get there. This area, right? There's glass on this window to his left, and this is a beeper he walks through, which makes a lot of sound when he walks through, right? So Stompn really, all he needs to be is a bit more comfortable with just sitting in this position and waiting for one of these sound cues to kind of punish Spoit off of. Especially if he's on Warden, who he probably has a shotgun on, right? So this is kind of just, you know, not really understanding the spot from a pro league standpoint is a difference between why Spoit's winning this one on this guy on the metal detector. Because yeah, in all honesty, this is super defender sided. If you simply play on this half wall, which we call like kind of Africa, wherever you want to call this area, and just playing it a lot more comfortably. So a little bit of a blunder from Stompn there.
Oh, I have him stuck.
And even Spoit knows he has him stuck, which means Stompn is kind of locked into that back area of server, and he has to fight these two doors for when Spoit walks in. Granted, it's not necessarily an advantageous gunfight for Spoit, but he has more mobility options to work with. I'm surprised Stompn doesn't, off this Legion Mine, retake a lot of space. He does actually, and Spoit counter predicts it, so he runs behind and starts going for the plant. He's actually going to fully stick this. Oh, no, he's not. Wow.
I'm the fucking king! Don't ever talk shit to the fucking king!
Jessica Jones,
Ever talk shit about the king ever again.
5197, just resubbed
Yeah,
for 1
and
month.
that was just really good pressuring to create kind of like movement patterns out of Stompn, right? So right here in this position, Spoit takes his backspace, and because he's creating so much holes on these back walls, the bathroom walls, Stompn's kind of locked onto like this half of the map, right? Because if he plays here, he kind of gets cornered, right? No matter what, Spoit has a bunch of angles onto him. So he pushes Stompn back onto this part of the map, closer to the vent side. And then when he starts pressuring the other door, now Stompn is locked onto kind of this server rack area, right? Just back here, right? So because Stompn's going to be a bit more conservative, he's going to kind of try to lock this area down, right? And Spoit recognizes he has him trapped, so he's going to actually full commit to this side of the map. And knowing that Stompn, right, off this gunfight, going off the audio, he hears that Stompn kind of runs back to the bottom metal door because Stompn has been stuck here for the past while. He's going to try to get more ground on him. Spoit goes for the plant. And he just needs to wait for Stompn to sprint. If Stompn did actually take up the metal hall to his left, maybe it would have gone different. But Spoit hears some sprinting through sight. Gets a really good kill. A lot of using pressure, plant pressure, positioning pressure to kind of force Stompn into the area of the map that Spoit wants. Let's actually watch that back from Stompn's POV. Because I think there's a lot of things that kind of went a little bit wrong in that last round. That he could have used more so full committed gunfights and full swings that I thought were a lot more advantageous to him instead of prioritizing the full sprint reposition that he did, right? So right here, as I said earlier, the flashbangs, the pressure from the side of the map, as you see from Stompn's side, it does kind of force him into this little corner, right? And once he kind of gets forced into this vent side of the map, Spoit's like, okay, I have him stuck over here. I'm going to full commit to this push over here, right? Which is exactly what Spoit kind of does. Yeah, so they're going to have a little bit more skirmishes. I think right here, honestly, he shouldn't have ran away, right? I think right there, Spoit was in a very, very fucked position. That corner that Spoit stayed in was very disadvantageous. And now Spoit can plant. And even right here, I don't think sprinting was the right option, right? I think he walks out and he just aims.
No, he's to the right.
He just aims.
All friendlies were eliminated.
I thought it was to the left.
And I think the sound, I guess, was not that good for him. But I definitely think aiming was a better option there. Because honestly, there was a big gamble on basically Spoit being on this, planting on this mattress over here. Or Spoit planting on this mattress over here. And because of that, he's trying to get him off the plant and get up, gun up. But honestly, if you just aim your gun in there, be confident in yourself, take that gunfight, that could be it. So yeah, that was Stompn versus Spoit. Honestly, a lot of mechanical potential for Stompn. I think he's really, really good at creating openings. I think he's really good at faking up pressure and playing his conservative style. I just think that on some scenarios, he needs to recognize when he has low-key an absolute advantage. Right, kind of like a greater than 70-30 advantage on the gunfight, and just full commit that advantage. Because he does play the conservativeness and the fake outs a bit too much, and then he backs himself up into very fucked positions. If he understands the pockets on the map a bit more, he could probably, demolish Spoit. But yeah, overall, the skill set that Spoit has in terms of knowing where to wallbang, knowing how to fake people out, jiggle peek, all the micro skills that Spoit has are just really, really overwhelming, and you can tell he kind of abuses it to fake out Stompn to back him in the corners and to put him in those bad spots on the maps. Next 1v1, Ricci versus Spoit. So I think Ricci is another really big console streamer. I'm pretty sure. I'm not too familiar with his gameplay, but maybe we'll be impressed. Maybe we'll find something new. But let's see how this goes.
Come on.
Ghost pressure. What you know about ghost pressure, bro?
Yeah, cause pressure in a 1v1. Let's go.
I'm actually impressed as a term. Ghost pressure, and it is essentially opening barricades around the map and making it, hard to guess where you're gonna come from.
Hey,
I'm surprised that's a term on console.
Right. You call it phantom pressure? Whoa, what up was that? A zombie! What are you doing, motherfucker? I hit you.
Come on, bro. Lock in, bro. Yeah, dude, this guy's horrible. This guy's horrible.
Yeah, so that was just a pretty blatant, easy repositioning kill done by Spoit there. Like, he puts in a zombie on the doorway, which creates a gap on this left side, right up here. Yeah, so when he hears he's, you know, hitting this barrack, hitting this thing, you know, usually the play that Spoit likes to go for, if you've seen otherwise in the videos, is he'll place another one, but he just hears him like hitting it on like a thing, so he just on like a regular interval. So he goes to vault up on the bed, which gives him the angle over this, and you know, it just works out for him, I guess. Going to Deimos here.
Oh, I know you're not gonna like this.
Nades his own drone.
Ricky.
No, bro.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, bitch.
So it is Ricky. Okay, it's not Ricci. I was pronouncing their name wrong this whole time. I thought it was Ricci before, but I guess it's Ricky. And he's just gonna straight sprint at him. I mean, I don't know what to make of this 1v1. I think this one kind of shows a little bit of a clear defense and skill here. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, my sound is just so much better than yours. It's crazy.
A bomb has been located by Op 4.
Come on, Ricky.
Ricky moves enough the nade, which is decent, but he's kind of really stuck here. He's kind of in between a rock and a hard place here.
Come on, Ricky.
Spoit low-key has angle managed, but he's gonna cancel a reload.
Back on you, Spoit. Hey, don't catch your ego, Spoit.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Don't get the ego's a good term because Spoit actually canceled a reload here to go for a 1 bullet 1 tap, and it obviously doesn't work out in his favor. Yeah.
Hey, I'm coming back on you, Spoit.
He gets one.
Eat, bro.
I didn't want to speak too soon. It seems like Ricky's starting to hold his own, but I didn't want to speak too soon. I was gonna say like maybe stop and raise my bar for my view on console players too high. Spoit's gonna go Amara here. He's gonna get in the first. We're probably gonna Amara up
That's
some part of the hatch.
horrible.
And Ricky thinks he's in chance, but the sound makes him through, and the sound gives Spoit away.
That's ping though. That's ping though. Like,
Come on, that's no ping, bro.
that's ping, bro.
Ricky starts to hold his own. Spoit's rushing too hard. He's getting too far ahead of himself, and yeah, it seems like the fast aggressive play is not working. He needs to dial it back. It did work on him the first 2 rounds, but it looks like, yeah, Ricky's getting some rounds back on him.
Come on, Spoit. What are you aiming at, bro?
Wow.
What are you aiming at, Spoit? Oh my God.
Ricky actually going to take a very decisive gunfight right there. That, and I hate to... this is going to feel like a very strange thing to say. This is something that Ricky... This round is something that Ricky has a bit over Stompn. Is when I watch Stompn and Spoit 1v1, which you will either see later or before in this video, Stompn will likely have maybe gone for like a jiggle or 2 on the angle. Right, and play even more mind games and even more fake outs. While Ricky, he just goes for the straight swing and he fully commits to it and fully catches Spoit rotating out. Right, he takes a chance. So the full commitment to the gunfight is something that, like, I guess Ricky low key does a little bit better, and I like that out of him. And that's kind of what you need to take down a player who uses as much fakes, jiggles, and movement tech as Spoit does. The ram drone does not do him any favors at all. Wait for him to get a trophy, I guess?
Yo, come on, Ricky.
Does he know?
No, you ran at me? Nah, bro.
Yeah, and Spoit goes all the way around because he knows how slow Ricky's playing. That's actually... I mean, it might be a choice just to mess with them, just to catch him off guard, but it's a pretty good choice to make in this scenario, just because Ricky is taking such a long time to get in the building and stall things out. Crouching all the way around for a flank is something he would least expect, right? So, good on Spoit that round.
Oh, I almost hit it on you. No.
Eliminated.
Damn, GG's, bro.
Wow, and yeah, that's it for the map 1. So, Spoit creates this rotate into attic here. He's able to sprint past in and out of it, kind of like, yeah, showing a bit of elbow right here, as you can see. But kind of just like faking out his position here. And because he's, Ricky's kind of firing his entire, like blowing his load just onto that one angle back here. Yeah, Ricky kind of blows his load into this one angle right here, so he's able to take through onto this angle, and because of Ricci's tendency to kind of full contest something, he's not really checking whether or not how far Spoit is pushed up. You know, the strength and the double-edged sword against, you know, like the strength that Stompn doesn't have, but the double-edged sword against Ricci, it works out against him because he focuses his gunfight. It's disadvantageous for him. He thinks Spoit's on the doorway. You can see right here that he's fully aiming at the doorway to his right. Spoit's already all the way in on him, and that's a wrap on this map. And we're going to map 2.
Cap your frames at like 60.
At 60.
Cap your frames at 60. I wonder if Spoit does
you
it.
have 144, bro. I know you guys.
Cap your frames.
144, bro. Let's go. All right, 144, bro.
Spoit actually lowers the refresh rate for the 1v1. That's hilarious. Some of these 1v1s are just low-key a little bit comedy. I'm not going to lie. There's not much for me to say because sometimes they get comedy to the point where it's just one person out-muscling the other. But it's like, it's whatever. It's fine. It's fun to watch.
Holy shit.
Spoit actually goes straight up to the door off of him breaking the barricade. So, Ricci sees him on a drone right here.
Located a bomb.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Ricci's kind of able to see him on a drone right here as Spoit just walks straight up to the barricade off of the sound of it breaking. He's probably going to aim to catch him off guard here, close range. Another drone, he's going to swing up.
How did I just die, bro? Wait, I'm dead ass. How did I just die?
And that was a pretty good play as Spoit's part. Even though it seems like it's kind of troll, it's like he's going off of the aggression of him breaking the barricade, right? The moment Ricci gets off this drone and like Spoit knows it, like Spoit has now broken this piece of info for Ricci. So the moment he breaks down this barricade right here, he going onto the other side of this barricade while Ricci's anticipating him to be over here, right through this rotate. That's where he's looking, right? So Ricci gets on another drone because he thinks, you know, he thinks he's safe right here. And the moment Spoit hears that sound, he just immediately goes for the kill. So the aggressive positioning is really working on Ricci. It's catching him off guard, and it's the fluidity of it is just not working. Especially that first map on Oregon, the very, very last round where he walks in the pit, baits up the shots, and runs at him for Kid's door because he knows he's going to peek Kid's door. That's kind of like the aggressive, unexpected positioning that's catching Ricci off guard here that, you know, a guy like Stompn would probably be able to react to.
All right, come here. All right, Ricci. Come on.
No, bro.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit, bro.
No. I don't even know where you are.
Talk your shit, bro. Come on.
Ricci gonna actually fully chow this because, like I said earlier, this is and Spoit just have to fall off, right? Because this earlier, like I said, is an advantageous gunfight. Once the attacker is trapped here, like as a defender, you just swing out and pre-fire, right? It's a pretty advantageous gunfight for the defender.
Oh man!
Reposition to here. This is a parallel scenario that we actually saw earlier in the Stompn No 1v1. That I saw earlier. I don't know when it's going to be in this video, but
Stuck on the door.
this is a parallel scenario, and Ricci's actually playing it better than Stompn. This is actually very interesting because this is a scenario that Ricci actually played better than Stompn, whereas Stompn was actually out here. Like, I don't know where this is going to be in the video, so you'll probably see it later on, and if we do a side-by-side right now or something on the scenario, but Stompn was right here. He was peeking through this metal, right? And basically, when the attacker is fighting like this kind of door right here, there's glass on this window, and there's a metal detector right here. So either way, there's kind of a sound cue on when the attacker pushes through. So Ricci actually does the right thing that Stompn doesn't do earlier in Stompn's live against Spoit by sitting in this corner right here, waiting for the sound cue. Spoit goes for a sound cue here, fake, but Ricci, like, he's close enough to the point where Ricci can just kind of like swing out and pre-fire it. So that's actually something that Ricci did better than Stompn in this scenario.
Bro, you still can't kill me.
Yeah, you're feeling the pressure.
You have a perma drone on me, bro.
Looking to lose track of Ricci's positioning here after that smoke play. He knows he's close though. He actually sees a bit of his elbow right there and not going to be able to do a little bit of damage on this plate here. Ricci's actually playing quite aggressively, but likely hears him to the right of that fountain soft wall. Going to reposition over the triple wall. Oh, going to reposition all the way around.
Ricci.
I wonder if Ricci hears because the thing is, Spoit's been able to go off sound cues a lot more than the 21 that Ricci has. Oh, I don't know if Ricky's aware that, you know, Spoit's rotating before he is, or like around an earlier time than he
Come on,
is.
Ricky. Come on, pussy.
And yeah.
Come on, pussy. Come on, pussy.
And
Come on,
Spoit doesn't actually choose the same path. So 2 times before in this 1v1, Spoit actually chose the path of once he takes that first engagement off the angle, Spoit immediately disengages by vaulting up the staircase and down there. This time, I think Ricky might have anticipated that, so he autopiloted or just hard peeking it. And because of that, Spoit just re-engages the angle and just takes the 1. So Spoit wins over Ricky, and that's that. And yeah, Spoit won every single 1v1 I watched today. He's probably the best 1v1 player there is. And a big contributing factor to that is that he plays so many 1v1s. He's a big 1v1 content creator, so because he plays so many 1v1s, he understands like kind of like how he could play around with each angle and whatnot. I actually ended up being, I think, the most impressed by Ricky just because I already know how good of a player Stompn is from the last video that I reacted to him. I didn't expect Ricky to kind of patch over Stompn's flaws and Stompn's 1v1s against Spoit. I didn't. And that's pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. And because of that, he was able to get, I think, a closer round count overall in the best of 3, in the 2 best of 3 that I watched. But I do know there's a recent 1v1 between Stompn and Spoit in the grand finals of that Jinxie Roller tournament. I will be reacting to that on its own for the next reacts video. I don't know if that'll be the next video I output, but it'll be the next reacts video I do. So I can't wait to do that for you guys. I can't wait to break that down for you guys, and I'm sure it'll be a great thing to watch because Stompn just gets better and better with each of these, right? So yeah, we'll see. And thank you guys for watching. Love you guys, and hope you guys have a good day. Peace.